job, and I applaud them for being able to do that.
Okay, and now I believe we're going to talk a little bit about Deadpool the game.
Ho ho!
Ho
Now,
ho!
before we say anything about that, let's just be honest right now. None of us actually played the game.
Right.
Basically, we're just gonna do a couple minutes talking about what we look at, because let's face it, Paul and I are comic fans. You know, Paul's name is Deadpool PK. He loves Deadpool. It's his favorite
Wait,
comic
who
book
the fuck
character.
is Deadpool? I like the Clint Eastwood movie.
See, Paul's stupid. Now, we're gonna talk about what we've seen, and I think one of our friends, Dwayne, owns it, and Paul might be able to borrow it, and then maybe me and Paul could film some videos and check out the game itself, hands on, and see what Paul thinks. But first of all, I'm gonna let Paul go first because he has a very different view on the video game version of Deadpool compared to the comic.
Well, I mean, I know that I don't even know where to start, man. Like, let's see. When I think what's his name, Nolan North or Ryan
Nolan
North,
North is the
Nolan North. All
voice
right.
actor.
Well, anyone with the name Nolan in their name, first or last, you just stay away from superheroes altogether. Um,
He is referencing Christopher Nolan as well.
I've referenced Christopher Nolan. The Dark Knight was good. Dark Knight Rises is a piece of shit, and if you like people who punch each other, you'll like Superman as well. But uh, let's see how to start this. Nolan North. I don't remember which Deadpool game he hopped on. Was it Ultimate Alliance 2 or was it Ultimate Alliance?
Two, Deadpool wasn't in the first. I don't
He
remember
was in
him.
the first. I just don't remember if it was Nolan North.
I don't think he did the voice for the first one, but we can
Okay.
always find out later.
All right. So anyway, he jumps on, and you know, I played it, and I was like, "Oh, cool! Deadpool's in a video game, and it's a hack and slash. It's gonna be super awesome." And then you like him as a boss, and he's doing everything you want Deadpool to do. He says stuff like, "Ah, you're who's ready for a boss battle?" And it was funny, and I was like, "I could dig this guy." And then you unlocked him as a character, and he started saying everything over and over and over again. And then you get him in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, where he literally has four lines that he says over and over and over again. And then the fucking Deadpool game comes out, and it literally looks like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, with Nolan North doing the same shit he does before. But this time, Deadpool swears. And I know, like, Rob got all women's rights for a minute about the Star Trek movie, but I don't give a fuck about censoring unless it literally has nothing to do with the character. To me, Deadpool is a very complex character to write. Other people may not understand that because they've read a bunch of shitty Deadpool comic books. And there are a lot of shitty Deadpool comic books, don't get me wrong. But the really good ones, you'll see that it's how he's written. And Deadpool doesn't swear for no reason. Um, I'm not going to let this go on too long. Our friend Tom, actually, the Mises, he might mail me the game for like 2 months for me to borrow, or I could probably borrow it from Dwayne when Dwayne's done with it. From what I hear, Tom says it's a normal hack and slash, and Deadpool says jokes. Dwayne says it's a normal hack and slash, and Deadpool tells jokes, but it's funny, which I don't believe because he doesn't know what a good Deadpool is. To me,
Wow.
to me, he sounds and acts too much like Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles that says curse words, and that's not what Deadpool is. I want Deadpool as Bruce Willis. Ryan Reynolds, close before he turned into Laser Eyes,
Best Deadpool ever.
um, but Bruce Willis, like a Bruce Willis voice, saying things that aren't like "Oh, fuck off, Wolverine." That's not funny. I don't know who laughs at that. 4-year-olds, maybe. I don't know. I don't understand why. Why? Why would they do that? You can have other people write him. Even Brian Posehn, who writes Deadpool now, could have written that better. Take it away, Rob.
What
Rob.
can I say? I mean, the game looks just like a normal hack and slash to me. Once I get hands on, I'll decide whether or not it's good. But the facts about the game are Activision didn't even have faith in it because as soon as the game was done, they fired 90% of the staff that made the game. And they only kept on essential people to make sure the game launches and can patch it maybe once or twice. So there's no studio support for that game, really. But again, with Deadpool, like Paul said, I'm not a big fan of the game version of Deadpool either, just because of the way he sounds and the way he acts himself, but I'm trying not to judge it based on the comic character because I'm not a huge fan of the comic character anymore. by the way he's being written. So it all depends on who has their hands on the character themselves. Daniel Way did a good job back in the Marvel Universe pre-now. Now he's doing a terrible job. So I don't know. That's a whole nother damn topic. So YOLO.
Okay.